What's good, YouTube? It's me for another episode of Pokemon Auto Chess, and I am running a little bit behind, but we're going to see how we do. We do have quite a bit of poison units, so I'd like to take the poison portal. Maybe we can make something happen this game, but I need to upload still today, and I have nothing, because I was just able to get in a position to record, but I hope you guys had a wonderful last couple days. Early Kakuna, huh? This is a ground area. Son of a bitch. Give me the early Kakuna. But we take the Swinub, because I might have to run a little ground angle this game. I really don't necessarily want to. And now that I made that decision, I already feel like taking the Kakuna was a bad one. But let's see how we do. Like an early Beedrill would go kind of crazy. I would opt into a poison team still if the situation still pushes me to do so. And it's kind of looking like it might push me in that direction. Now, I do have 2 Zubats already. The other poison units that I can get, one is regional. And the other ones I can't really rely on all that much. Though, if we can hit a spin rack, that'd be awesome. I think I'm going to get rid of the idea of going for a ground team. I like to start digging my holes round 1, if possible. But in this case, we are kind of all over the place. So grab 2 of the field units and both of the steel units, because we might need those in the near future. I'll grab a charcoal for an offensive item, and we'll continue to look for units. Of course, we get our ground unit, we get an ice and steel unit, and then we have fighting human units as well. But I don't really get to run a team like this very often. I think we might try. So let's sell off all of our units, and let's see how we do. I don't necessarily think this is the best course of action. Probably picking up the steel units and running a steel artificial team is the move right now, especially because there's no other steel artificial teams in the lobby. But I am not other people. I will be able to clink just for hater activity. And you know what? It didn't matter at the end of the day, because this game sucks, man. We're going to pick up our egg, and this is going to determine how we play this game. Luckily, I haven't committed too much. A fairy unit would be awesome. Obviously, I'm in the fighting region, so that would be fine as well. And we do... Oh my god. There's no way. Okay, we do get the fairy Pokemon. So from here on, we will be picking up fairy Pokemon. I will grab the 3 that I have available to me in my shop, and we'll throw the 2 that I can in with a carry Kakuna for a little bit. And I don't have much to give it. I guess at this point in time, anything would be helpful, but I just don't have the necessities for that right now. So we'll keep our fairy team with a Kakuna, and hopefully that'll be enough for round 1, so that maybe I can get a few item components. But it looks like, I'm sorry, I've been running a lot of fairy lately, but this might be another fairy game. I got fairy units in my shop, we ran the egg round, and we got one of the best baby units in the entire game that does great on a sound fairy team, and we get another baby with a great set of synergies for us, and a spoon, so we're absolutely going to take that. I'll see what I can make with these items, and heavy duty boots it's kind of a slept on item. I don't really want to make it unless I have to. But I think this is how we're going to settle our team. There, of course, is our other poison unit. And I do want to win this here, so I don't really know what I want to put on you yet. But I could run like a sticky barbs or like protective pads. Though I don't think that's really going to come in handy. I think we could definitely run a heavy duty boots on a frontliner though. Giving the additional extra power on top of stuff is going to be really good for frontliners that shield, or for backliners that do damage, honestly. And I must remind you, this is a ranked game. If we win this game, it puts us over the 1200 threshold. It is currently 7:30 p.m. at night, and you guys will be receiving this game very soon after. Is nobody itemizing? And this guy's ended up going for a poison team as well, and this guy went for a steel artificial team, so maybe my choice was very useful. Now, I feel like the sleep doesn't do too much for us here, so I will end up placing it like this. I do want to build my team synergy a little bit. Going up one more level would be kind of nice. I don't have to keep this Kakuna too much longer, though. I could always itemize you with the heavy-duty boots right now, but we'll keep it for a little bit. till it outweighs its worth, and then we're gonna do the same thing that we always do, baby. Get up to a good synergy level, roll down for evos, get up to level 8, roll down for evos, and ball TF out. Whew. Little baby team here. They did get the Tepig, which honestly is kind of a rough spot to be in. I'm kind of scared to see what they end up getting. We do end up beating the fire team with little to no problem. That's where it gets a little tricky. We do find an Azurill. And if it was up to me, I'd be rolling some more. But I fear that is not a great decision as of right now. A poison bug team is going to absolutely destroy what I have right now. I'm debating making protective pads or Razor Claw to maybe make this work, and I think I'd rather aim for like a crit build, so let me go Razor Claw on our frontline Kakuna. That might help us get an edge to do some true damage to some of these better teams. I do want to keep winning if possible. So we go up against this Steel or it's not Steel Artificial. The crit item is doing quite a bit right now. I don't think we have this one just yet, because they have a secondary evolution. It is going to be so close. As you're going to see, we're going to take out the Lairon, and then it's going to be a 1v1, and we'll take our first L of the match. That's okay. We do have a Pichu as well that I just didn't take. I did that on purpose, but I kind of wish that I would have taken it now. If you're wondering why I didn't do so, it's because Pichu is really like the first unit you try and itemize on a fairy team, because you know it's super sellable. Electric Fairy don't go that well together, so it's just one of those things that you'll pick up on as well. I'm just gonna let this bitch ride. Best case scenario, honestly, it's kind of a 50-50. Like, people don't understand how econ works that well. Like, these people should be rolling or buying to keep themselves in the game. I just lost my first match. I lose another match, I gain an extra gold, I win a match, I keep HP, and then I can pivot into a win streak again. But we are going to fight the Baby 5 or Baby 4 team. They got an early Elekid. What the fuck? Early Elekid, huh? And the Elekid is almost going to be enough to beat me. So we'll have to see if we're able to actually beat this fairy team. Or this baby team, sorry. Basically a fairy team. And I think I might lose, which is better for me. And I will lose, which means that this baby team loses their streak, and they do have a Rowlet here, so we'll see what they end up doing with that. But I will absolutely pick up a Hatena here. Obviously, I don't want to change my fairy synergy from being the top. We'll kind of move our units around a little bit, but this is kind of what we're looking with. Working with. I would love a Magnet here. Razor Claw, Razor Fang is obviously a great combo that I really like to run. Even on like Psychic Fairy types, it's an amazing backline item. And obviously if I get like Mesperit, Azelf, a lot of those units, they're also fairy, so it would give us our fairy psychic synergy, which is really what I'm looking for. I might save this Pichu. Not save this Pichu. Yeah, I might I don't think we're going to be hurting that bad for units. We got double sniped. That's so bad. I'm going to lose against Gyarados. Jeez, man. Did he snipe both of my... He sniped my Kakuna and he sniped my... Oh, that's so bad. Did anybody else lose to Gary there? No, nobody lose to Gary, just me. That's really bad. That means I get one less item component. It means I'm in a much worse spot. Now, I do want the Fairy Portal, and we do end up getting it, so that's something at least. I'd rather that than anything. And I need to start making sure I'm in a winning position here. So again, it isn't a losable game, but that definitely hurts. An item component there would have saved me a lot of hassle. Now we don't get the units that I want, but I do end up getting Mimikyu, which is a great frontline unit, especially in a synergy that doesn't have a lot of great frontline units. And I really like the items that we have for it. So I'm finally going to get rid of the Kakuna, and I'll be able to give it this frontline heavy duty boots that'll boost its power for Shadow Sneak, and give it a Razor Claw so we can do some crit damage. Now we're going to move everything kind of back to our arrowhead formation that we've been running. I'll give the black glasses to our Mimikyu for an extra 10%. We are going to make a crit item on that at some point. And that's pretty much it. I think the Popplio coming in for Mime is probably our best bet here. But other than that, I think this is the team that we're going to run for a little bit. Oh, I can run another unit. Then I think Mime is fine. We do want to go up to level 6, and then I think we start rolling down a bit, especially if we're on a win streak. Now, this is a very scary team. The only upside is the fact that I have Disguise, which just popped right there. I need to kill the Kakuna fast, and we don't quite get through it, so we're going to take another L, but I will kill the Kakuna. Never mind, I don't just get no cast off because my Popplio is a deer in headlights. But not so bad so far. No units that I'm really looking for. I could go, I think I'd rather start building like a backline set for our Popplio, because we know it's going to be itemized at some point. Now, if I go up, we lose a little bit in commons, but I'm not really running any commons right now. Most of them are uncommons. So we now get closer to level 6. If I lose, then I lose. If we win, then we win. I don't think I need to run the Azurill. I probably should have kept one just in case, but next time we're going to go to 6. We'll roll a little bit down and then probably pivot into what I can do to make this a win streak. But let's see how we do against a slightly worse team than we just fought. We're going to beat this Charmeleon no problem. The biggest issue is getting through this before anything else happens, and our Disguise isn't enough to take it out, which is really bad for us. And Latios and Latias are really strong early game. I didn't mean that this team was necessarily worse than the other one, but late game I'll be able to deal with them a little bit easier, probably. Or maybe it won't be. I don't know yet. Oh, no magnet. Literally no magnet, no bitches right now. That is very bad. I want to make backline items, and I don't have the ability to do any of that. I want a spoon, so maybe I could make an upgrade or something later. Don't have that option right now. We'll grab a Togepi because we know it's going to be a bread and butter of our team. We'll roll a little bit because Lord knows I need the Evos ASAP. We are starting to find them, but boy, are they coming in slow. Whimsicott's a great addition to this team, and I think it could definitely do some great work. So I will try and do my best to make it a prevalent part of this team. Fairy 6 might be able to do enough on its own for the time being. But let's see how we do. I'm trying to figure out if I don't need any of these units, but honestly, they all kind of add a little bit of something. Especially because if I can evolve our Igglybuff, I think Jigglypuff is a sound unit if I'm not mistaken, which means that we will get Sound 2, which might not sound like a lot, but Sound 2 for our Primarina as well makes it so every time it casts, they all gain to attack. So it might not be a lot right now, but it could be a lot later. And I don't mind losing another match if we have to do so, but I'm glad that this one's a lot closer. Now we take a lot less HP. There's a lot of very strong teams this game, especially the Dragon teams are choosing to roll a lot right now. I will pick up a Ditto because I think that it's worth it, and we do finally get the Mr. Mime as well as another Togepi. I'll keep rolling down. I didn't grab my Cottony the first time. I really wish that I did, but in the meantime, I think I want to try and make this work. I'm going to grab an early Togetic to help me get there. I do need to start winning some, so I think this is an okay strategy, and obviously evolving an Igglybuff would be nice before I end up investing in my shop some more, but now I feel like I'm in a good position. Evolving Hatana and evolving Flabebe is also a high priority for me right now. But this is not a great... Those are amazing items for Snivy. Oh boy, we are in trouble this game, lads. We are in trouble. This is a very rough team to deal with. I don't have much damage outside of Mimikyu, and it's going to be really hard for us to get through this heat more, but we eventually do, and our fat backliners do get to walk up. They do cast a heal, so we are going to end up losing because they still have some great items. Loaded Dice and Razor Fang I've talked about many, many times on this channel. They're very, very strong together. Do evolve our we get our Brion here. I'm going to roll a little bit. We find a Fido, which can be pretty decent, but I just don't really have too much of a spot for it right now. Do get another Togepi, which is not really what I want to start collecting right now. There's a lot of units that I'd rather have. Synergy-wise, I don't feel like Cottony can do much for us right now. I might end up selling it. I think Fido has a place instead of Flabebe for the time being. So I think here's what I'm going to do is I'll sell, and we'll roll a little bit more. Now, we do end up getting... the Evo and the Flabebe, which makes me feel a little bit differently about what's going on, but we do end up getting the Magnet, which is what I've been looking for the entirety of this game. I'm also debating picking up the Mystic Water for our backliner, and I'm kind of thinking that might be the play. I need more Mystic Waters than Magnets, and Mimikyu's kind of there for a bulky option, so I'm gonna go the Soul Dew on our Brion for now, and take that as a sign to maybe try and win. We do end up getting this. This is a kind of a rash decision. I'm gonna choose to not use this yet. I might actually end up throwing this in, though. It does have better stats outright than Hatena, even though Hatena's ability is better to me. I just don't see it living long enough to cast. This team doesn't seem that strong, but they have a Spupa and a Bug team. Anything can happen. Volbeat's got some crazy stats if it's done right, buffs itself, but I think we're going to be okay on this one. And this is where we got to really turn around the game. I don't know what happened, maybe they sold their entire team or something, but they were a really high team, and that just doesn't seem like a high team to me. Wow, another Togepi. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm going to roll a little bit again. And I can't believe I'm doing it. And I shouldn't be doing it. Let's go for this. It's insane. Don't try this at home, okay? I'm not saying to try this. I'm going for early dash button because I need some primary pressure, or get some pressure off of my front line. So I'm putting it out here as a frontline defender, just so that maybe my backline Brion can do a little bit extra damage. But we do want to win this round, and I'm honestly unsure if I'm going to be able to do so. We do end up all locking onto the Torkoal before it casts. It does die, which is very nice for us. And my backline units should be able to make quicker work of some of these other units. But with the fighting synergy that they have, it's going to be a pretty close one. And we do just barely pull out a win, which is very nice for us. We finally get our Igglybuff Evo, which means we could probably go up to 7. Now, if I'm looking for an item, I'm looking for a water here. We want Deep Sea Tooth for our backliner. Another item that we'd like is an upgrade of some kind. Might not get our hands on that. Worst case scenario, we put the Miracle Seed on our frontline Mimikyu to make a Smoke Ball, which could be better, but with what we got, I did lose to Gyarados, so it's kind of on me as well. But with the Dragon team becoming stronger, I need all the help that I can get here. And I think I need to opt to go up because we're going to place the Jigglypuff. Now, Mime can kind of chill up here a little bit. If it takes some frontline damage, it's fine, but more than likely the Mimikyu might walk up. Now, I'm doing this for the Fairy 7, doesn't do much, but for the Sound 2, it's pretty nice. We do want to make it to level 8 this game. That's really what it's going to come down to. And obviously, this is just an insane frontline unit that was added. And it has a power lens, which is really bad for a team like mine. We do end up finally getting through it, but the rest of the water units are just really strong. And they have a poison unit. So we're going to take a lot of pressure here and take another L to our team, which is unfortunate because that's obviously not what we want. I think I'm just going to itemize the Mimikyu with the Smoke Ball right now. It gives 10% crit, but once it's below a certain amount, it'll drop and shield and jump a tile away, which makes me feel like this might be a better play, so at least if it jumps, this can be here as well. I'm a little unsure. We do get Primarina next turn. Really, the game plan, you go 8, you place a Hatena. Then you roll for your Evos and you win the game. But I'm a little low on HP, and a game... Oh my god, they got Naganadel. Oh, we're in trouble. This is going to be a hard game. The only saving grace this match is that we've barely touched the Naganadel, but it's such an early... I'm not hitting this thing at all. If you've noticed, I'm not... Jesus! This is going to be an L. It's going to be the fattest L of my life. Two Dragon 7 teams. Dragon 5, but the other one's Dragon 7. This is going to be tough. Shiny Primarina finally in the building. Humbo! I need an upgrade to save my life. I need a punching glove to save my life. I need loaded dice to save my life. I need something. I need something. My items are not great for a fairy team, especially when it comes to Mimikyu. These are great items for a Primarina, though, I'll tell you that much. I just don't think in the position that we're at. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Okay. Primarina. This is the set, bro. Mana items are the set, man. So we'll see how it does. It is gonna have to carry. That's for sure. Another Soldew is not what you want to see. Now, if I do get another fairy unit, which I hope that I do, I'm gonna have to just slap this on it. Like, there's no choice for me. I think buying the Dittos was definitely a mistake, especially with how prevalent some of these fairy types will be. But let's see what we get for our fairy unit, and I don't know which one it's gonna be. It actually might be Iron Valiant, which I'm unsure if I care about Iron Valiant. I might, because a frontliner would not hurt nobody. But rushing a level 8 might be good. We aren't getting last because Mr. Igor decided he was done for the day, which is nice. And we do end up getting Iron Valiant, which makes me feel like giving you the Soldew is definitely the play here. And before you guys say anything, I need to make sure I don't lose anymore. We're going to do the cheeky push to 8, throw the Iron Valiant in, tuck it over in the side. Now we're going to focus on kind of pocketing this Iron Valiant. I will try and do some like anti-dive here, but this thing is still a decent frontliner, and if it can live long enough to use some of its abilities, we're going to be in good shape. Now, the good news is that at level 8, we're in a good position to not have to go to 9. If I win this round, after I just fought both of the dragon teams recently, I think we'll be okay. Most likely we're fighting this guy, probably, and he pushed to 9. No, we're going to fight the ghost of this team, the closely beaten team that we just fought recently. Our Iron Valiant is easily taken out, and with 2 fucking Vikavolt, this game is crazy. Now, the Disguise and the Mimikyu does hold off enough for us to take the rest of the team out, but, man, that is still a crazy one in of itself. I wish I could take the Ghastly, but I can't afford to. We do want to get up our econ the best as possible, and then I think if we lose another one, we roll down for Evos, and that's just going to have to be it. Another unit that we're really looking for right now, we're really looking for Ralts. Ralts is kind of what we need now. Ralts goes in for Floette, then we place a Tenna in for maybe Dash Bun, and then we rock a Psychic team as well. Dash Bun, I feel like, is not doing us justice. I don't know if it ever did. I'm kind of regretting making it. I never used this unit, but its ability does have the potential to flinch. And here we go, fighting the strong dragon team. They don't have a Wailord yet. Unlike the first time, we have the right damage to take this out. They do get a strong cast with their Reshiram, but now it's completely exposed. And our Iron Valiant that's barely alive does take a dub from the #1 team. So, see, you guys are seeing how this shakes out. Late game auto chess games get crazy, man. And it's all a fest. I would have really liked the choice specs, but I will opt for the Aqua Egg instead. I know I said the upgrade might be nice, but we don't really care about the Primarina attacking if all it does is cast. At the end of the day, we do 80% extra special damage to attacks, which means our abilities do 80% more damage. And so an Aqua Egg, what this is going to allow us to do is every time it casts, it gains 20% of its max HP, or PP, and +2 for each cast is done. This is giving us power points every time we attack. This is giving us power points every second and ability powers. This thing is just gonna, it's already almost casted as soon as it's in the fight. This is gonna make a huge difference, especially because it's our secondary damage dealer. This thing is doing amazing as well. The only thing that I wish is if I got like a recycle ticket. Absolutely, first thing I'm doing, Heavy Duty Boots is now going over to Iron Valiant. This is the superior field team that I was very afraid of. Let's see how we fare against them. Entei needs to die very quick. The Heatmore does die, and we are casting a lot here. I don't think we're going to survive, and we're not, but you do see the amount of damage that I'm able to output now, so you see that for sure. Here we go. This is very important, because now we have to play like our lives depend on it. If it's not a Ralts, we don't want it. I do want to take... Oh my god, okay. I do want to take a lot of units here, but I can't really afford to. So lock in, lock in, lock in. We do get our Hatchrem. No Ralts. Ralts is very important. I just found it and rolled past it, bro. There's the Ralts. You put the Ralts in, you put the Hatterene in, you put the Rage on something. I don't know what. Sell the Floette. Get it out of here, it stinks. Sell the dog. We have to hope to win this round with a Kyogre with Mana crit. Oh, it doesn't have crit, but it has Mana build. So I think this is going to be the end of our run. I just got completely overwhelmed and completely countered in this one. I'm actually thinking I'm going to do another video. What I really, really don't like is when people feed into the meta and they get exactly what they need. Now, what do I mean by that? He got Naganadel. You never see anybody get this thing. And he got Dragapult as his hatch unit. What's this guy doing? He sold his hatch unit to play the dragon meta. I'm so tired of it. I've tried to ignore it for so long. But if you get a dragon start, you have to take it. And I don't know how to tell you this, but if you get a dragon start, you take it. It's the only way to win right now. If you don't take it, this is what you fight. These guys are contesting themselves. And look at these teams. Now, I have a little bit more HP. I play my econ a little bit better. We're in a much better position, but we're not there. So, I'll be back. I think I'm going to play one more game for you guys tonight so I don't feel like such a loser. And because we just probably lost some elo. I lost 7. Yeah, it could be worse. But we're almost at 1200. Road to top 100, right, guys? But this is a lower elo lobby, which is kind of funny. Because I feel like this team doesn't make any sense, but he quit. This team makes sense, but it's just meh. This team made no sense to me, honestly. Like, it's just big bugs. It almost beat me, too. My team was okay, I guess. This is a Water 9 team with Mana, Kyogre. Then you have the two Dragon and then Field teams. And that's just how it is, you know. Hopefully I can get a regular game for you guys. Not to find like myself being like misspirited, but when you run a ranked game, I feel like there should be less situational things happening. Like probably every other ranked game I do, there's some fuck shit where it's like Gold Magikarp game or here's a baby Pokemon, and I understand that, but like that's not what a regular game would look like. And if that shit ever happened, like, in tournament, people would be outraged if their favorite content creator lost instead. Because it just doesn't make sense. I don't prep for that. I love this game because it keeps you, like, on your feet. But in ranked, like, you're going to tell me that... I mean, Primarina is one of the best hatch shooters, so don't get me wrong. I'm saying this with a grain of salt. I did get Primarina. You're going to look at me dead ass in my eyes and tell me him getting Dragapult didn't matter? I feel like it did quite a bit. I feel like it mattered quite a bit. Also, I think this guy was already running field when he got the Superior, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles. But you know what? I'll be back in a minute. I'll try and redeem myself for you guys. I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, guys. Let's see what we can do. Now, I really should, right? I'm in ranked. You should run the meta. I understand. Especially as somebody that wants to be top 100 someday. That's really the big goal, you know? And there's people, like, right now, the 100th player in the world is a 1290. Which, I mean, my peak was almost 1200, as you guys saw a second ago. But sometimes it's not always what works. We do get a water region with a early Mudkip, so we might be running a water game. So here's what you do. You see the water type. You know you got some water types already. I'm going to grab the spoon because we know for a fact that I'm going to probably get a lot of Mystic Waters is what I want. So I do have the Soul Dew potential with this spoon and a Choice Specs potential with this spoon, so a lot of good things there. But man, I am so salty about the last game. I really feel like... when you're playing this game, you should be in control of what you're doing to an extent. And when you're given a baby and you already have econ and your starter team, it's really hard to stop that momentum, even for a second. Like, even you can see me push, and I'll, like, win a round, but it won't get me to that next level, because I just can't quite get it. I would run a crit build. Another fairy team? Can't do it. I wish, though. Now, I shouldn't have bought these immediately, because I don't think I can get to 10 off of this. I can't. That's so unfortunate. You're very important, and I just played so bad, but I'm selling the horsies so that I gain an extra econ. Might not matter right now, but it will matter in the long run. We will end up taking the horsey at some point, but a lot of people are probably going to opt to run it, and a lot of fighting in fire so far. That's interesting. No econ gain on the PvE rounds, so we don't want that as well. And we do get an early war turtle, which means we go for a dub here now. We just go for, and he took everything from me. He took everything from me. Okay, I should have maybe taken an ice here. I'm thinking we go Razor Fang and maybe upgrade. I'm thinking as well, like, loaded dice would be really crazy, but I don't got anything like that just yet. I could also go punching glove upgrade, which I think might be a little bit better. Yeah, I think with what I have currently, that's what we're gonna run, and I have no backline, so this war turtle's gonna have to do literally the impossible for me. But we'll see how we do. I think I'm just gonna let it ride this round. We're not gonna get to level 4, and if we lose with this team, this guy's mom's a hoe. So let's see it. Let's see it. Big Pichu in the front. Not going to be enough for us. Should demolish this Flaffy and have no problem taking out the Magnemite. Nobody has the Dragon Start yet. Nobody has the Dragon Start yet. I have to make that clear. This guy has all of my water units. Oh! Give me the ice, because maybe I can still run a little, what's it called? Loaded dice on you. I will roll a little bit, because I do want another water unit. Specifically, a frontline unit would be nice, and I end up rolling one time and picking up a Psyduck, which is perfectly fine in my case. We're basically cooked. If this thing dies, that's my whole team. Now, the true damage from the punching glove is going to be very important. You got to understand, like, I'm looking at 2 teams with human and fighting synergies, which means I need the true damage to get over them. Now, this is really going to be what egos here. If I am able to beat this team, we're in such a good position. So, we really need to prove to ourselves that we can beat this team, and if we don't, then my mother disowns me and I don't have a life. Let's fucking go. Looks like my mom doesn't disown me and I have a life. We end up taking out the other water team. It's going to screw up their econ a bit. We hit 30 and gain a second Magikarp on stage 6. Our war turtle's doing a lot of damage. We do want to econ a normal amount. We probably want to possess as much econ as possible. Getting to level 9 is very important, although with the new dragon meta and everything, people have found a much easier way to get to water 9 without getting to the shop 9. But that's not available to everybody, especially a dude like me who sold his fucking horsey. And this guy is got a Froakie and is pivoting into water, so that's really fun. And this team's just gonna blow me away because I did not think that they would just have a muscle band. Why didn't I think that they would have a muscle band? I don't know, but they rolled all the way down for that, so I guess they deserved it. We do get a Piplup here. And I'm debating just selling it because it's contested and I can get to 40 gold, and I will. So now I'm kind of in like a weird spot. Like, I don't really care if we start losing a little bit. There was 2 baby teams. The guy that was running water is not running water anymore, which makes me feel like maybe they're going to pivot to something else. They grabbed that extra aquatic unit, so that might be more their angle. God, man, like, fighting, like, I'm running water, so I can't really talk. Bro, fighting, steel, water, baby, and then I don't know what the fuck this guy's doing. Is this guy playing the game? He might be kind of ass. I'm not gonna lie. What is his team? Fire to oh, he's going for the Dragon Start, maybe? He might be econing really hard. He might be. Don't know. Oh, scope lens maybe? I don't know. Seems sus. No, I don't know. I don't know. I guess we do like this. Dear Lord. I mean, more casting would have helped me, especially against like some of these teams that we're seeing, like specifically like the fighting teams. I would go for Blastoise if I have the opportunity to do so, so I will pick up another Squirtle. Now, I would like to start winning. I do like games when I'm on the winning side of things, and this team is gonna be a complete punching bag for us. Let's see if we can get our Gyarados this game. That's really gonna be what it comes down to. A Horsey would be nice right about now as well. Our fourth Magikarp is something to be behold. I think if we want to go for said Gyarados, we do need to now start rolling a bit to find some units, and dear Lord, I find 0 of them. Jeez. Frick, man. I don't think we need a Zurill anymore. I'll pick up the Squirtle. We do get another lad here. I'm debating. I think we get rid of you and I buy you to save some space. And I think now we go Blastoise mode. So now I gotta actually consider what to put on you. I think you might just be like a damage dealer till the day you die. You might just be raw DPS. I don't think Hydro Pump matters. Well, Hydro Pump might matter. Do get some water portals. Glad they take one of the fighting ones up so they don't get it. There's a lot of water portals, actually. We do hit our level 5. We don't want to really go to level 6 yet, because I do want the Gyarados, so we want to stick in an area that gets us Magikarps. If we go up to level 6, we get Good Rod, and then we start fishing up shit that we don't want. Love Disc, huh? Love Disc is kind of a good unit, especially for a team that has a carry already that isn't itself. So now we kind of run like a funky little team called Wartortle Does Everything. And what that entails is putting a Wonder Box on Love Disc and praying. So let's do that. I also need to maybe start... Oh my god. I think you're not doing anything anymore, so let's put you up and go Seadra on this one. I would be glad to sell the Finneon as well. Want it, but this I have to take. The chance to get either Blastoise next round or getting Gyarados a little early would be nice. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. You're now looking at a team that has a lot of physical defense. So getting through this is going to be pretty tough. It's really going to come down to the true damage that I have, because my Wartortle is just stacking. Now, it does hit me in the corner, which means I think we're going to lose this one. Yeah, that's really, really tough. Was I already on I was on a win streak, wasn't I? That's so bad. I'm healing, though. Wait, I'm healing? Hold on. Cast. It's so close, but we'll take an L on that one. That's fine. We do get the option to add a very strong water frontline unit, or I can get the item that I've been forseeking this whole time. Yes, but I think I will opt to take the Buizel, obviously, here. This is a great frontline unit that I've been looking for this whole time. So, over the Psyduck, it's kind of a no-brainer. And if this is the case that we're looking for here, let's just go ahead and do that for now. I'm basically just looking for the Squirtle. Oh my god. Alright, give me early Floatzel. This is a problem, because now we're in dangerous territory. I need this unit, and it's not close. I know we need the Wailord for sure. I need you to cast, and we do, and we push everything back with Aquatic Synergy. Gonna be kind of a mess here. I don't think we're gonna win this one either. They just have too much physical defense. Let's see how we do. Fish up another Magikarp would be nice. Please. Finally, we get our Mudkip. I would like to see the Magnet here. Magnet would be nice. Now, it's not the combo that I want, but it might be the combo that I need. Soul Dew on something is, like, imperative on this team. We're kind of hoping for, like, a Kyogre sweep this game. That's kind of like every water dream in a nutshell. It might be, the dream might be over, you guys, like... Okay, we go Aquatic 4. And then we go Loaded Dice. And we pray now. Do we go Gyarados this game? I don't think we do. I think we now don't partake in Gyarados. I know it's still early, but I need to start thinking about what a winning game looks like, and currently I cannot envision what that is. So, we're gonna start by beating this team. Just kidding. Now we're gonna beat this team, and we'll work up from here. And this time we have no bullshit, like no baby introduction. And I do have a Seadra in case I want to run a little dragon, but I have too many units that I want to occupy, and lowering my chance of putting my level up is gonna really hurt me in the long run. If I want to win, I really need to go to level 6. And I also need to get this fucking Blastoise if I'm gonna get it, damn it. So let's see. For the record, I would take a Horsey. Stardust is good. Stardust might be really good on you, actually. The allies to its on its left and right fall in love and share the what? Hold on. Wait, really? That's how that works? I never knew. Okay, hold on. I'm doing some... what the fuck? I was playing this game wrong the whole time. Hold on. Luvdisc has a great ability. On its left and right, they fall in love and share the... That's why you read, chat. They fall in love and they share the best value of the respective attack ability power and defense, and special defense. And you're really strong. So if I put you on the other side of Luvdisc, you'll gain that attack stat. What? Okay, hold on. I just had an epiphany. This shit's gonna send us to the damn moon. Okay. Floatzel now goes here. I don't really want you. I need to keep rolling because I don't have a choice. Jesus. There's one. I don't think we're taking you up. Please, man. Please, thank you. We get our Blastoise. There it is. And if I move you, never mind. You're already stronger, but it'll give you more defense, I guess, which is fine. We do have our Seadra here. Next round, hoping to go up to level 6, place our Wailmer for a decent frontline unit, and we go to 6. That's gonna be really strong as well. But now you're actually stronger. So it did gonna help in a way, and we do get a spoon out of this, which is wonderful. Things are coming together. Things are coming together. I do want to go up a level here. We will place the Wailmer. We go to water 6. I'm gonna sell the Seadra. I don't think we're going horse, or we're gonna go in Kingdra this game, and I'll make sure we're at 50. So let's see how we do. I think it might be more beneficial for you as the Blastoise to give stats to the Poliwhirl to make this thing viable. Then, that way my frontline Floatzel can actually do what it was meant to do in the first place, which is create some kind of like barrier between everybody else and my backline. So let's see how we do. A 23 attack Poliwhirl should do some crazy damage, rather than 8. So we'll see how we do against this fighting team. It's the best team in the lobby right now. We do get our Infatuation off. We pick off the frontline Machoke. We do a great Hydro Pump on the rest of their team, and it's looking like we are off to the damn races. They rolled down for this team too. How embarrassing, chat. How embarrassing. Both the top 2 teams losing to bottom teams. That's what we love to see, bro. High five. Sorry, that was a little too crazy. We do draw up another Horsey, which makes me feel like maybe I can make that work. I'm not going to roll for anything right now. We have some decent Evos, and if I go up another level, I have a higher chance of finding you and you, which are what I need primarily. I would also settle for a Kingdra, though, if I do find them on the way. Almost guaranteed making a Soul Dew, but I don't have anything to put it on yet. If we put it onto you, I don't think this does, like, anything for you. So we got to keep out an eye for that. Power points are usually inflicting the damage done from your special moves. And for example, Love Disc doesn't have an ability that does damage, so you gotta keep an eye on that as well. If I snipe this, we're golden. If I snipe this, we're golden. Oh my god, I sniped it. No, no, it casted! Don't let it stack. Oh my god, is it enough? It's enough. Holy shit, I was so scared. You had me quaking in my booties. Another dragon team. As you can see, everybody in the ranked is shameless, including myself. Is that a surfboard I see? My daughter would absolutely love you. I would love that, because it opens the door for a Max Elixir. Would have been nice as well. Just don't take my surfboard. I really need it. No! You bastard! You absolute bastard! What the funk? Oh! I needed that so bad, but I will do this on our Floatzel to give it extra special defense, and it gives us the option to 5% chance to find additional units with these synergies. And Water Aquatic are the synergies that I'm looking for, so that is an acceptable item to grab. But you pretty much never want to not grab anything there. I do really, really, really want... Actually, you know what? It's a weird decision. I'm gonna give it to you in case you get crit items, and because Water Aquatic are the units that I want to find. So, this is a crazy-ass team! Okay, so they did get the Whale Lord, which is really bad for me. The Chimecho is casting with insane PowerPoint items. I need to kill this Whale Lord immediately. We do, but I don't think we're gonna live long enough to see the rest of the team, and we don't. This team is not that great, I think, to beat us out late game. Well, actually, maybe I lied. I thought they rolled down really... I'm pretty proud of that team. Good on them for beating me. And they also just took out another key big player here as the other fighting team. So I'm happy to see the fighting team start to lose, honestly. If they lose, we all win. I don't mind going up a level here. We'll place the Seadra over here. Now the Seadra gains the stats of the Blastoise, which is nice. Nothing. Okay, I don't think we're gonna run the Dragon Angle, so now it's kind of a race to 9. Here we go, fighting another really scary ice team that has been prevalent within the games. This team has just been dominating a lot of the higher tier teams, and is the reason that I don't have a surfboard, which actually could be the reason that I lose. Oh my god. I just lost because of the surfboard. Oh my god, I just lost because of the surfboard. I don't know if you guys saw it. Yo, if you did, rewind it back. The surfboard on this made it attack faster and freeze me. Oh my god, that's devastating, bro. Fuck, man. Let's see how we do, though. We're gonna fight and see what our legendary is. We're in a decent spot. Now, I don't think we have the strongest team right now, but what I do feel like is that we have a lot of HP and a good team so far. So, Econ's not bad. I'm on a loss streak of sorts. The bottom teams are doing what they're supposed to be doing, which is trying to survive. The only way for them to do that is for them to play the game in a way that makes them use all their money, but lets them... Oh! Okay. This game's winnable. Game's winnable. Game's winnable. Game's winnable. Game's winnable. Soldu? Kyogre. Kyogre. This portal. This portal. This portal. He took it. He took it. There's still a chance, but it's very low. Who took it, though? Because if they get Kyogre, it's a problem. Fuck! Please. Dear Lord, you suck, butthole. Not really. We'll take our Volcanion, though. I'll give it the Soldu, and I'll give it the Blue Orb. Now it attacks faster and has some type of secondary effect on it as well, which is nice. Now, I think I'm going to start moving everything up because I do want you to be in here. I want you in here over that lad. And this gives us the ability to, you know, rock on higher aquatic as well. I think we'll tuck you away here in the side. Run something like this for the time being. I don't think the team is bad. I'm just going to start pushing towards 9. We did not get the Kyogre, but let's see what everybody else got. They got the Volcanion as well. Interesting teams. Nobody got the Kyogre? Did they sell their... They got Guzzlord? Okay, we're gonna fight this team that has been losing recently. We're gonna get a big cast off with Volcanion, and the their best unit has poisoned themselves. We get another big cast off. I think this thing's gonna die before it can do too much. And we're gonna be able to turn and blow the rest of this team away, hopefully. It's gonna be pretty close. We do get an infatuation off. And there we go. We do take another life from this gladiator that has been dominating the lobby. And this puts us back up in top because our sound friend has actually managed to pull through. So good for them. I'm sorry. I keep looking over because my Discord keeps popping off because these fuckers are asking me to hop on Overwatch. I know. Cringe, right? It's kind of fun, chat. Just trust. But here we go. No light move on here, I fear. Phoebus can boost a little bit. I don't want to go 8. It really doesn't do all that much for us here. Getting another Totodile would be nice, though. I can't lie. And honestly, Melodic wouldn't be bad. Now, an item on you that would be really nice would be like an Aqua Egg. I just need you to cast more. Or Choice Specs. Choice Specs would go insane for me. I need to do a lot more burst damage if I want to succeed here. We do end up getting right on top of their Greninja, and we freeze it? Dear Lord, are we the GOAT? And this Volcanion showing you exactly why it got that big-ass cannon. Not a very liked Pokemon, can't lie, and honestly, not a huge fan of it either, but I do know that as a special powerhouse, it does have its pull, for sure. Aquatic 6 isn't bad for us either. I might run it for sure if I can get my hands on a unit that makes it worth my while. We might not get that chance. Unless we get a Water Stone. Oh my god, please. Listen, I know I've been asking for so much this game, and what's good about being on the bottom is they get to move first! Damn it! Shiny Charm would have been my other choice here, but we do not get it, so I think... Fuck. Go frontline item, or do I go crit? I meant to grab the Flame Orb for my Volcanion, but that'll do for now. Make you a little bit bulkier. We'll go up to 8. We'll place our Seadra for a little protection over here, just cuz. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. What the fuck am I doing? I guess I never thought about that. Nothing was here, so they never gained any stats. This is fine. Damn, that sucks. I should have thought about that. Should have thought about that. Here we go with our Water 8 team. We're fighting against this fighting human team, and I think we're going to be just fine. They just don't have enough damage output for my special attack. So we will kill the Registeel, followed by their bitch-ass Kangaskhan. Sorry, I just got a text from my coworker, and it says, just treated myself to Dairy Queen for this Victory Royale. And their Victory Royale was quitting the job that they work. So that's really fun. Smash like for no jobs. Oh, we do finally get 2 eliminated. So we are now officially top 6. Water Aquatic Dragon is going to be very scary to play here in a bit. We have a Sound team that's very scary. We have an Ice team that's very scary. This team's a little bit less scary, Fighting 8 team. And then we have a Fighting Human team. And as you can see, just because a win streak is early does not mean you're going to last till the end. This happens a lot with fighting teams, I've noticed. These teams were really good in the early game. Now they rolled all the way down. They've maxed out their shops to where they want them. And now they're looking for units, but it's the way the cookie crumbles. You wait till I glow up and act like I don't know nobody. They put their surfboard, which I think is actually better for them, on their Kyurem here. The Kyurem jumps to my backline for some reason, which means I think that we're gonna maybe be fine. We do kill the Lapras, which was the biggest pain in my ass. Oh my god, there is a god and he loves me. Amen. Goodbye, Sandslash, you big booty MFer. We also are looking, oh, for our Sobble. Sobble's what we need here. That would be amazing. I would consider maybe... A top 4 is nice. Honestly, I would take a top 3 to end this video. TBH. I want a top 1, but beggars cannot be choosers, damn it. Let's see how we do. Also, I don't think I can ever dote Volcanion after this, bro. He's just that guy, man. Like, this is just sometimes crazy. But Aqua Egg would have definitely put me over. There's the choice specs! Dear God! Nerf this motherfucker right now! Give me the choice specs. Mink? Oh! Yeah, you're gonna feel that in the morning. And honestly, like, the game is almost over. I don't want to lose, so I'm gonna go up a little bit. I'll grab the Psyduck for now, just because it's what I have. But we will play something a little bit like this, box formation with Water 9. And if we pick up the Sobble, we put the Sobble here, give the Sobble the stats of the Blastoise, and it just goes ham. Obviously, these items do great on a Sobble as well, but I personally feel like the Volcanion might have more damage potential. And this could not be a better showing, so let's see how we do. We kill the Quillfish before it can do anything. We get up again. Huge cast on the Dragapult, and it's just Jover from there. It's just... Wait. It's just Jover from there, baby. We love to see it. Get sniped. Top 3 situation. Top 3 situation here. I mean, it's basically gotta be... For me to get up in the morning, it's gotta be something better than this. I mean, like... You can get replaced with any water type that's heavies. I can't believe this Sound team is still alive, man. So we are going to play the Sound team, which is pretty nice. We're going to move our Floatzel here so that it takes the brunt force of the Arctibax that they just evolved. Let's see how we do. I know they're Meloettas over here, but if they kill my worst units, it's really not as much of a deal. That is a crazy amount of defense, though, that it has. I keep casting, but it's not enough. I honestly, shout out to this team. I think it's going to take it. But because I have so much HP, I think I'm going to scam not a win, but I'll scam something out of this game. And I mean, this was nice a little bit ago. I think I'll grab it just so I have a little more frontline presence. We get 2 Dittos, which is absolutely wild. You're a decent frontline unit, and you combo well with what I have going on already. We do not fish up anything too important, but I will put an Oshawott out here for now. We go King's Rock on our Lad. Damn, I need to evolve some of these units. Sobble's really what I want to see right now. We do get Duat, though, in the meantime. If we get no Sobble, that's okay. I have a plan in case we don't. And I know I just rolled past it, but it's not going to matter, because I think we go Wailord here, and that's going to hopefully help us a little bit to keep the pressure off. They did reposition now, which is going to be a lot different for me. Though, I feel like where our team really shines is on an angle. As long as they stick close together, we're going to do hella damage. And they left their backline open, we're going to cast and destroy their Sobble. And even though they have a big frontline unit, they are going to beat me? Wow, I can't believe it. Wow, I cannot believe it. Alright. Huge. Maybe I was too confident there, for sure. I think I'm going to move the Duat over here and keep the Wailord over on this side. Maybe having a frontline unit here? No. It makes Poliwhirl do some damage, which in my eyes, you know, is something. So we take those as well. But let's see what kind of item I get. I've just gotten my items taken from me this whole game. I just want to see something. Aqua Egg is pretty nice for any units. And I think it's about time that we now prioritize your ability. So I'm now going to get rid of this. I'll place this on our Duat. And we'll go Aqua Egg on our Love Disc in the back line. I'll roll a little bit to see what we get, but at the end of the day, this is kind of just what I'm rocking with now. No Sobble still means pretty much what you think it means. Not much for me is what it means, but here we go. I didn't reposition, but I'm hoping that the items that I made can help me live at least one round. This guy should be fighting the Ghost, so he might get taken out anyway. The way that we win this is if we live this round and they die. We do kill the Wailord, which is very lucky. I get the cast and able to kill some of these big dogs. That might be enough to win. I do live on 1 HP, which means I secure a top 2 victory. And I get to sit with this godlike sound player. Now, I think sounds really good. Takes a lot of pressure. Pressure makes diamonds. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you know what I'm saying. Even if I got, yeah, I was gonna say, even if I got an Oshawott here, it wouldn't matter. But let's see what their team is positioned like. I think I might try and move everybody over a bit to try and, like, attack at an angle. I messed up a little bit. It's fine. I don't think we're taking this one anyway, but maybe moving them a little bit over gives them a little extra time. Nope, they just walk directly at my backline and instant walk and kill me. That's awesome. But it was a very fun game. I hope you guys did enjoy. Closer than I thought. Damn. If you guys did enjoy, smash the like button down below for me and subscribe if you're new here. And let me know if you guys want to see some more auto chess. Of course you do. Who doesn't? New PB 1193. We finally made it. +1. We made it back. Even without playing this game a little bit, I showed you guys that I am the chosen one. I'm just kidding. They actually got the Drizzile, which is why I couldn't find it, but I would have done the same exact thing. Would have gone either Amorphous angle, or I would have gone, wait, hold on, wait a minute. Amorphous angle with Dragon, but the only Dragon synergies they had were Water, Aquatic. Where's the other Dragon, brother? Am I tweaking? Anyway, I don't know what I'm looking at, but maybe you guys do. I had a lot of blasts this time, and I'm going to go play some Overwatch and hate myself before I go to work tomorrow and get back to streaming, but I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. You guys are so great. Almost at 250 subs. I don't think we might get there. I don't want to say I don't think we're going to get there, but 250 is halfway to the goal for the end of the year. I would like to get to 500. That's really, really the main thing. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, subscribe and smash the like button. It means the world to me. Comment if you enjoyed the episode. I love responding to them. I respond to every comment, so that as well. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out.